Samira is so OP! Well, not as much anymore. What's up, gamers? My name is Dan, back again with another ProGuides video for you all. The new 1 vs 9 ADC has finally reached the live servers and is doing quite well. Well, to be exact, too well. Riot has previously stated that for every new champion, they purposely try to have a strong release for them instead of a weak or even balanced state. The TLDR version of the whole reasoning behind this is that Riot wants to develop a player base around the champion, and people will naturally hover around champions that are just plain strong and or are extremely fun to play as. So releasing a champion a bit more on the stronger side, players will be able to test out the pick and have more success on release. With that said, everyone we've talked to agrees that Samira is a refreshing new champion that is such a thrill to play as, but the statement that Samira is a bit overtuned is also agreed upon. Samira just got hotfixed on the live servers, and I'm here to share with you what it is and our thoughts about it. But before that, make sure you check out our subreddit and Discord channel. We want you guys to be a part of our family, so check out the description in the links and join us. So I'm sure many of us saw this hotfix coming mainly due to her raw numbers we saw on the PvE servers. Well, to no surprise, her ultimate ability, Inferno Trigger, took a pretty substantial hit in terms of straight damage. Her R total damage went from 100 to 300, plus 600% TAD, to a whopping 0 to 200, plus 500% TAD. Meaning that her ult has 0 base damage at level 1 and has 100% less AD scaling at all levels. This is a change that you will definitely feel, and unfortunately, this change pretty much says that you will have fewer opportunities to go for any sort of hero all-in play in teamfights. With that in mind, we're a bit worried because Samira is a short-ranged ADC with pretty much no utility other than her W spell that destroys any projectiles. So if her overall DPS gets hit too hard, she will pretty much be useless to the team and less effective as a whole. Despite the damage nerf on her ult, however, we believe that this spell will still be quite effective when you use it to DPS 1 or 2 targets on the side during a team fight. What we mean by this is you will have a lot less opportunities to go in with your ult in the middle of the fight, but your ability to mow down your opponents when playing front to back with proper peel will be just as effective. The second and last change that was made in the hotfix is her base HP getting hit from 600 to 530 for a massive 70 HP difference. This is really big, as losing 70 HP is not something that should be overlooked, since Samira requires you to be up in your opponent's faces. To put this into perspective, 70 HP is around 2 auto attacks worth of damage. Samira kinda plays like a short-ranged AD assassin and has to look for those all-ins to snowball, so every single point of health matters as the opportunities for those all-ins depend on who can take their opponent to 0 HP first. What this means is that every point of damage you take from harass during the laning phase will have a bigger impact because it will decrease your chances of finding a successful all-in. Therefore, you will have to play a lot more cautious, playing similarly to a melee champion by making sure you stay as healthy as possible until you find that opening to go in. We don't know how badly these nerfs will hit Samira, but without a doubt, she will not be as oppressive in lane, and she will not be able to go for those crazy 1 vs 9 plays with her ult as often. Keep in mind that she hovered around a 48 to 49% win rate on day 1, even with her difficult kit and limit testing nature. We strongly believe that these changes were necessary in order for her to approach a healthy 50% win ratio as more and more players slowly master her playstyle. However, it is definitely possible that players currently don't know how to counter her and can eventually see a slow but substantial enough dip in her win rate to grant her a small buff to bring her back up. With all that being said, we still think that everyone should try to get a game or two and try her out. We did suggest abusing her for solo queue because her numbers were quite strong on release, but we think that it's best to keep her in normals for now because these changes are quite drastic and we aren't confident that she is strong enough to be a good pick in the current meta anymore. What we are still confident about is how enjoyable she is to play, so at least we have that going on. Alright, and that pretty much wraps everything up about the Samira hotfix that just hit the live servers. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel for educational content as well as more content like this. If that's not enough to satisfy your needs, you can also check us out at ProGuides.com. Anyway, I'm gonna go play some more Samira myself. Good luck out there and have fun on the Rift, everybody.